Hoi hoi hoi, hello hello, it is Iron Lux. I'm here once again for another stream, yes indeed, hooray! And today we will be playing Tales and Tactics for Sporadic Sunday, yes. We have new Sporadic Sunday game. It'll be great, I'm sure. I played this okay amount, not a lot, but I got it and played it a decent amount, and then I was like, okay, that was fun. It's an auto battler, so that was fun for a while. I figured, you know what, let's go and do this one for a Sporadic Sunday. See how that does. We have the compendium, all the different creatures and stuff, and traits. I don't remember everything, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fun. Let's see, new run, yes. So, probably just vanilla. I mean, I could try and challenge climb. Enemy commands have unique passive effects. Rune armory. Enemy armies after floor 1 gain an additional rune. I guess I can do... I don't remember, well... Enemy mechanic, enemy scaling, other ways to shake up. There's a skill winner to unlock the next 2 stages of... Oh, okay, so it's not even like you have to do... You can be like, this one isn't difficult enough for somebody of my caliber. I need to jump to 3 immediately. That's not what's going to happen at all, but, you know, I could be hopeful that that's what happens. You know what? Sure. Let's try and have them have unique passive effects and rune armory, even though I do not remember super well how to do all of this. So I think I've played an entire run with at least all of them and won once with all of them. Not 100% sure though. Mythic Legion armor can have any number of mythic units. Doctor, okay. Rogue, Star Thief, when you sell tier 2 or higher, gain an additional SP. Aspiration become famous. Mythical Journey, start to run with a random mythic unit. 3 unique mythic units as a unit preferable, or including... Okay. Profession, Noble Heritage, after Eager Newbie. Choose between mythic-based perks. You slay a boss unit, gain a copy of it with mythic trait. All bonus mythic units are available this run. Okay, and only the best. All mythic units gain an extra base trait. Okay. Less army, but they gain... yeah, didn't I unlock a lot of code things as well? Oh, yeah. We're gonna do a regular character, though. So... less units, but stronger units. We get a portable forge, so we can move around equipment as we want. Start run with a fusion, which just makes a gem into another one, and then we get to start with a component. Units have an additional item slot. Level 2 perk becomes a choice of 3. Rain, Cosmic Observer unit. Yeah, I don't remember, so I have to remind myself what all of them do, to an extent. Unit placed in the center space counts toward traits as if they were in play, but it's destroyed. Oh, right. Hellish Pact. No, I'm not doing that. As it start combat in a continuous chain, they gain damage buff. When you have 4 curse or more, they get extra mana regen. Curse, I don't like working with curse, but I often do go in for getting a lot of it. Front column, 1 unit in the back column. Okay, so if we play a lot with that. So you have 8 curse, launch 8 doom meteors at the start of combat. Should we do a doom run? Me coming back to the game, not remembering. At least 2 traits. Gain. Trait active. Maybe I'll do... yeah, Alidana. Might be fun. Magic card events. 5 cards will reveal after shuffling. Magic Icebox they can craft or gain 6 perk rerolls. Yeah, let's try Alidana. I like the elf type, and we'll just do the training yard so I can remind myself how the game fully works. But yeah, hope everybody's having a good old day, morning. Everybody's having a good old day, morning, evening, whatever it is in your time zone. But yeah, I think this will be a fun, chill little time. The Grand Tournament, a prestigious event hosted every year by a group of powerful callers known as the Daya. Each year, young callers from all over are invited to challenge the Daya themselves. You have been selected to partake in this year's event. Will your tale be one of triumph or defeat? Will your tactics earn you fame and glory, or find you wanting? Now, tell us about the character you will be playing today. Name's Ali. Grew up in a little fishing village where nothing crazy ever happens. Learned to hunt, learned to sew. Pretty boring, really. Even the college were pretty mundane. Using their gifts to help in the farms and fields. But me, I wanted more than catching fish and trapping rabbits. I wanted to see the world and share my experiences with it. I thought if I could win the tournament, my book would sell like salmon cakes. I could even be the next Chiodini. These are the elements that have been randomized for his turn. So, Arcane, Blood, and Aquatic are part of this. Okay. We have Vault of the Artifact. Vault contains a unique equipable item that can be upgraded. Okay, and then we have Jack, Bluke, and Frost as our spread around mythics. Okay. So we do have something that buffs damage and lifesteal. So Aquatic, Blood, and Arcane. I think these guys are just mythic, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. I'm sure I can work something out. Combat Tail, Goblin Goofballs, a little bit of money, some experience, and the army size up. So, let's see what units we can get. How much money do we have? Yeah, 2 money. We only have 1 army size, but these are gobos. Yes, I get a, because of this one, start with a special Everest Hex buff. So, as long as I put somebody in the Hex buff whenever it spawns, I get to have that character gain some extra damage and lifesteal. What do we want to go towards first? So we don't have any, I guess we have 2 Torques, so we could try and go for Orc and Engineer. Heal self while burning foes in a cone is his effect. Okay. So, if we get ourselves... Yeah, I can't do that, but let's get 2 Torques. And he gains damage and lifesteal with this, so he'll have some sort of amount of that, and then he'll have a 15% lifesteal. Oh, that's it. It immediately shows. Huh. Okay, that's neat. Alright, go Torque! Let's see if we can do an Orc run, I guess. Let's have it at... So he does a cone, okay. Heals and then scorches ground ahead, dealing spell damage, igniting it for 4 turns. 4 seconds. Yeah, easy. I am a master of this already, I'm sure. Alright, so we have a free reroll. We also got a ring, which you just merge it with anything to super buff that item, essentially. Not feeling any of these guys. So let's see if we can get, okay, a 3rd Torque, which will let us get a tier 2 Torque. We have 1 more. There are no engineers or anything. I might just save my money and hope. I know I have 2 army size, but it's still just 3 goblins. He has a Rune of Brilliance, so more health, basically. I think it should be fine. Like, none of these really interest me. I guess we could also lean towards trying to get Arcane. But, like, he does not share anything with our Orc buddy. So I have one, yeah, I have one extra life. Prepared, we started with a little bit of extra experience. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we have Arcane, Blood, and Aquatic. I think of those. Let's see. Where can I see what the... Yeah, so Engineer gains a turret. At the start of combat, each engineer gains a maximum health shield and grants the turret attack damage for each tier above 1. When engineers cast, they grant the turret 5 ammo. So if I have 4 engineers, and then Orc is 2 and 4, and then 2 and 5. An Orc Rage, you get a bonus 35% damage resistance for the rest of combat. Orcs fall below 50%, they rage, gaining for 5 seconds, and then 5 makes it permanent. Each time an Orc rages, all your units gain 10% damage up. Okay. What's Arcane do? Get a power compass hex in combat, which enhances the skill of an arcane unit on it. The unit that gains the arcane trait instead gets 50% spell power. Nah, I think we're good. We'll just try and run it like this. Yeah, I believe in Torque. He's a tier 2 character that gets a damage and lifesteal buff. Yeah, look at him. Easily defeating them. Torque didn't need no help. And now I have an extra money.
You absolutely mopped the floor with me.
Yeah. Get your ass kicked, Game Master. Alright, yeah, so none of these. Another Arcane. Do have Bluk, possesses the strongest foe, making it attack its allies. Horror, Mage Fae, Scrapper, Skeleton. We do have 2 skeletons here. For Devastating. What's the skeleton do again? Skeletons gain mana regen when your unit is slain. Unique skeleton return with 100% health for a last stand. Okay. Mythic. Mythic gains Valor, which grants Amp and Resistance. Mythics also grant Valor to a random adjacent ally at the start of combat. Mythics who receive Valor from another Mythic also gain 6% mana regen. You can only have 2 Mythics. Yeah. So I guess I could take in Bluk and hope I get like something that lets him become an Orc or a Scrapper. Because there are like ways to give them other traits. Because again, none of these really interest me that much unless I want to go into skeleton build.
These were actually some of the first figures I ever painted.
Oh, good for you, buddy. Oh, that's a boss. Leader Brain. He's extra strong. You can only really have 2 mythics, so it's not like bringing 1 isn't the worst, and I can have him disrupt a little bit. He's got a little bit of range, so yeah, it's either that or go into skeletons. Yeah, no, let's get ourselves Luke. So we get the mythic. So he will gain damage amp and damage resistance. Mythics also grant Valor to a random adjacent ally. Yeah. And I'm just gonna keep saving my money and hope that we can do this. We have the health. We don't need to worry. We have Master Torque here. Yeah. Oh, we can't attack him while he's taken over. Okay. That's less fortunate. I thought we could still attack him.
Next time to give you a challenge.
Like it would prioritize enemies not possessed, but that it would still try and attack them.
Hexatech Labs, making the impossibly unethical possible.
Yeah. As you do. Alright, please can I have some orcs or scrappers? Or engineers? No? Are you kidding me? I guess we're gonna get Jack. Jack stabs, dealing 125 spell damage and seeding his target against seeded foes. Seeded foes have no armor and explode when they die. Okay, I mean, I guess we can take Jack because we didn't get... Guess I should have really gone with skeletons. Because I got another skeleton. Alright, Jack. So, the mythic thing... Mythics that receive Valor from another mythic also gain 6 mana regen. Also grants Valor to a random adjacent ally. So, okay, so the two of them standing next to each other. If I just have them, they give each other that, so they'll get 6 mana regen. That'll be good. Man, we're gonna spend some to reroll, please. Okay, we got an orc. So that's good. We got Gorbin. No engineer, but we did get Organ. We also got Shelly, who's aquatic. In the aqua bubble, the sort of combat hexes in the bubbles column become spring hexes. Regeneration. Aquatic units in spring hexes gain mana regen. The bubble also creates a column of spring hexes on the enemy side of the field. Enemies in spring hexes are ignited instead of gaining regen. So that one seems real hard to use unless you have... I guess we do get like a teleportation potion so we can move our enemies a little bit. But unless you have that, you need to get like really lucky for it to land on a spot that actually matters. I think we're just gonna get Gorbin. Alright, Gorbin. Get him. Yeah, I think we'll just put you in front. Then we have, now they get the Angie. So 50% damage resistance, and every time they rage, we get 10% damage amp. Alright. Let's go. Get them, guys. Seed stuff is actually kind of neat. It's not a huge AoE, but it could scale quite a bit if you keep getting it. Alright, so we have our safety hearts. Alright, choose a specialization. So, gain some perk rerolls. During match card events, 5 cards will be revealed after shuffling. Gain a common mythic unit. 3 free rerolls, 3 star points, and 3 gold. I kind of want to just go for no specialization just so I can get a bunch of minor stuff instead. Yeah, give me... Okay, we got a Jack, so that's good. We just need one more Jack then. Then Jack, level up. Jack of all trades. For each active trait in your army, all your units gain 3 attack speed and... Okay, so this is like if you want to go super wide and don't have an actual game plan, which I guess I could have done that. Increase maximum hearts by 1. Gain the special equipment Foe Cleaver, which deals immense damage with sufficient attack speed. 12 attack speed. The wearer attacks apply mark on hit. A foe with 8 marks loses all stacks and take 400 spell damage. Let's take that. Let's get the Foe Cleaver. So, lots of potion stuff. I have one thing I've not done here, but I do like the common duplicators and stuff. I mean, the potions are nice. I have a potion of telekinesis. I think I'll just go bounty. Bounty board. Traveling along the beaten path, you spy a notice board sitting there. Rather out of place, you're familiar with the help wanted ads, so you take a gander. Number of ads catch your eye, but you can only take one. Rules of the Goblin Consortium. So, contract tier 2 unit. This can be turned in when you sell a unit that is at least tier 2. You get some experience and a common duplicator. Contract heal hero. This can be turned in when you win 2 combats with it. Well, that's not happening. Undefeated. This card can be turned in when you win 3 combats in a row. Lifeline and win streak. Ah, let's do this one. Yeah, I believe. I don't really want to sell anybody, and I don't think I'll have a healer in the squad. So let's see if we can go undefeated.
This will be worth your time.
Combat Tail, unlucky lass. Hasn't been able to find a good army yet and stuck with just 1 active trait. Oh no!
Don't make the orcs angry. You wouldn't survive them.
Ooh, Torque's got the leader brand. Okay, so that's the bonus they have, I guess? Leader brand? Yeah, so I only have an army of that, so I can't really... none of these interest me much. So let's re-roll. Ooh, Gorbin. Ooh, 2 Gorbins. Super Gorbin. Scrapper, no. Nope. Another Torque. Honestly, I just want to solidify my lower capabilities. I do have a Dweller. Who's the Dweller? Gorbin? Gorbin's a Dweller. What's Dweller do? Throw combat Dweller's channel for 3 seconds to summon Geoguk. Slams on their most dangerous opponent to taunt. Geoguk's tier is based on the total tier of your Dwellers. Geoguk gains lots of stuff. No, I think I'm good. I guess I should have got myself a Dweller. Come on. Man, I am not getting anything. Well, I used all of my rerolls. Oh, we got Sparky, so we got another engineer. Oh, we got 3 Sparkies. Immediate tier 2 unit. Alright, good. Sparky, demolition charge. Furthest dropping to explosive changes in dust. Foes in vicinity take spell damage. Okay. So we have tier 2 Sparky. If I move you away, does it show? No. Okay. I'll keep Bluke for now, and we'll bring in Sparky. That gives us engineers, and now we gain a turret that'll attack randomly a little bit. Is he a ranged attacker? No, so he kind of need... Is he a tank? No, he's an attacker. I only really have... I don't have a tank yet, apparently. That's unfortunate, but hey, we'll live. Foe Cleaver. Attack speed. Who has a very high attack speed? What is attack speed? Okay, that one. Its high number is good, right? Pretty sure high number good. So currently Gorbin is our faster. You know what, Gorbin? Get to smacking him. You don't have super long range, but I believe in you. Do a power roll. That should guarantee... Ooh, we get some Blukes. Bluke gets tiered up. Nice, nice. I also have to remember to invest in the vault at some point. Alright. I think that should be good. Yeah, you two try and take on these two, and I'll have Gorbin and Torque deal with the skull. I'm sure this works out fine. Get him. Here. It's 3v3. Oh, I still have 4. Never mind. Now it's a 3v3. My Torque is better than your Torque. Not really. You had the leader thing. Alright. Good. Some star points. Demon and demon. I guess I could try and get the demon build going, but I kind of want to go with the orcs. Ooh, another Bluke and another Torque. That's good. Nothing else I really need. Vanguard, Duelist, Stalker, no. Nope. Not really interested. Ugu, so that's a mythic. I don't really want that, so this is you get a random like item, I think, and this gives you like, oh yeah, it's a buff creature that gets some items. I'm gonna go to the Talking Cauldron. Craft unique curiosities with agreeable lab facilities. Yeah. You find yourself in what appears to be an abandoned lecture hall. Amid the stacked chairs and dust, a cauldron sits front and center of the class, catching your attention. As you approach, the vessel begins to bubble and gurgle, emitting a red mist that vaguely looks like a face. Soon, the crackened cauldron begins to move, and a disembodied voice seems to fill the room. Where did everyone go? No matter. Time for your final exam. Throw something in me and show me what you've learned. Alright, so it will remove one of these things. Okay, it removed whatever that was. So now I get to mix and match. Infuse a health potion with selected reagent, infuse a mana. I think that was like a speed or something. So for example, now I can do this. It's a health item. 10 and 20 seconds in combat where it heals and gains armor. That's very good if I could get myself a tank of any kind. Then it's 2 mana regen, they get mana and spell power. Then it's Hardy Hearts. At the start of combat, a random allied unit grows, takes less damage dealt and received, so they become more of a tank. Gets a max health shield and taunts every enemy. Or we get, at the start of combat, a random allied gets 20 mana regen and disarmed until they cast twice. So they can't attack? Isn't disarmed... Disarm. Cannot attack. Okay, so I guess this would be only good for somebody that has a really good ability. Or that doesn't require that much mana and can cast it constantly. And then we have this, which is you get a mythic creature that does something. Let's get an equipment. I already have 2 mythic creatures I want to work around with, Jack and Luke. I believe that does add it as a potential like rollable creature in the shop as well, and I don't really want to stack that. So gain a tanking item, because I do lack anybody that can really tank. Or do I want the spellcaster item? It's 30 and so guarantees that they get to use it at least, more or less. Probably Gorbin. I guess it could also be used for Luke. There is only the... yeah. His costs so much though. Yeah, I guess Gorbin, it's like... it's spell power, this one. Yeah, so currently... oh, Gorbin does not have much spell power, huh? Everybody else has at least like a 30% spell power. Torque heals. Like, he's the tankiest guy we have currently. We might have to just do this. Yeah, let's make this one.
Our choice. But I think you made the right one.
You grab the first thing you can find and toss it into the impatient cauldron. Its eyes narrows at you. Is that a hat? I'm a cauldron, not a washing machine. Fishing around your bag, find a potion you don't recall being there, and pour it into the next. Oh, that's nice. Sweet and savory. It makes your first choice almost palatable. Were you even paying attention? This will never... wait. The cauldron coughs and hacks before spitting out something out. You got lucky this time. B+. Yay! That's the best grade I ever got. Alright, so... oh yeah, I can do... okay, so Sworded Sword, I believe, makes the Wicked Slasher. First kill each combat, gain attack damage the rest of combat, turn invisible. Invincible or invisible? So should go on an attacker. Probably Gorbin. He already has the thing where he marks them though, so I kind of want that to happen. We are going to give this to Torque. He is now the tank. Drop this to gain any unit you don't have within unlocked rarities that matches one. Okay, so I could get myself Bulwark to have an actual tank. Probably should have done that before I did the item. Can I get an engineer? No. Alright, we're just gonna get ourselves Bulwark to keep for later. Complete to use, yeah. And I guess that Tor can be an off tank. He has like multiple ways to now self heal. Because I don't, yeah, I need an item to take that off. If I remember to do it, I might take that off and give it to Bulwark. But for now, Bulwark is just in the sideline. I guess Spark, you could get it. Say, first kill, gain, and become invisible. Yeah, sure. Give that to you, and then merge ring, which gives you the Wicked Slasher. So, more outright attack damage, and even more if you kill somebody. Alright, so this would be experience. Pit tokens create a shield-like barrier on both sides. Pit token, okay. So, more money and a stun potion. I kind of want to get the experience so I can get my perks, though.
It was hard to paint these when I barely even want to look at them.
We're talking about Alright, Elvish Empowerment, and then we have these. I think they might be unwalkable or something. Alright, I mean, I have a full tier 2 set, so should be good. Yeah, let's attack. Yeah, so we have the turret that shoots a couple of times. What just happened? Oh well. It all worked out in the end. Yeah!
Impressive. Most impressive.
Aha! We did it! Give me my experience and loot. Alright. Come on, someone good. Come on, someone good. Another Bluke. Our sideline is getting kind of full, is the problem, but hey. Road Tail, unusual armory, stumble upon cursed catch of weaponry. Oh, that sounds good. Or another bounty. I could go for another bounty, probably. Random components. All units can equip an additional item. I mean, I think, yeah, this one's like a challenge where you roll die or something, and if you don't have specific creatures, if you have specific creatures, you get like bonuses, I think. Let's be, we could get another duplicator, another lifeline thing. Or get a hex. Yeah, we'll get another bounty. Will be boring. Traveling along the beaten path, you spy a notice board sitting there, rather out of place. You're familiar with the help wanted ads, so you take a gander. Number of ads catch your eyes, but you can only take one. Rules of the Goblin Consortium. So, tier 2. This can be turned in when you sell an uncommon of high tier 2. We get an uncommon duplicator. We could get Deshret, which doesn't help us. They really wanted us to do skeleton stuff. This can be turned in when you win 2 combats using Deshret. So I immediately get Deshret, and then I get these bonuses. And then Killtacular can be turned in when one of your units kill 3 enemies in a single combat. Sure. That might happen.
There's no reason not to help.
Yeah. Registrar. Hello, visiting Tournament Registrar, where you can spend gold on consumables and equipment. Well, I have some gold. A studious goblin looks up from a large ledger, pushing up his wire-rimmed glasses. Name, race, occupation. The Tournament Council is not responsible for injury from burning, maiming, decapitation, petrification, or transformation. Sign here. To finish signing your name, a brilliant flash of light blinds you for a moment. Yeah, we got a tournament, so now we can get uncommons. And we did not get any that we needed. When you can finally see, you find yourself standing in some sort of shop. A goblin behind the counter looks familiar. Welcome to Bumbledore's Bountiful Boutique. The finest, definitely not looted equipment around. We have everything you could need to take on the Daya. And good luck, judging by the look of you, you're gonna need a lot of it. So I have 19 gold. So could buy, banish 5 units. I could remove, and then I might want to buy a Book of Banishment, honestly. And a unit remover. Brawler and Mushroom, no. Superior Spear, attack speed, attack damage, attack speed, attack fire bolt to a different enemy that deals 30% of attack damage. Okay, that could be pretty nice. That does mean I would have to... Oh no, I can actually afford buying one of these. Bastion's Helm. Reduce all incoming damage, and it also just gives armor. We could really make Torque tanky. Firebolt to different enemy that deals 30%. I mean, you have pretty good attack speed. Yeah, let's get the Superior Spear, and then I get a Book of Banishment and an item remover. Neat. Alright, so now I can go use this. I don't want to see Frost. I don't want to see other mythics. So let's get rid of him. And then, because I want to see uncommons I actually can use. So we're gonna keep orcs and engineers, but let's get rid of you. Get rid of you, you, and you. Get rid of just 5 random ones that I'm not gonna want. There we go. They are now removed from the pool of being showable. Then we give Spear to you. So now your attack speed is once every second, I believe. And you get to fire bolts that deal a third of that, so like 30 damage to random enemies. That's good. And we don't have another space still, so I think we're just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna invest. Spend star points to gain extra rewards. Earn when you next complete a combat. This increases its cost and the quality of future vault rewards. Yeah, so now we have invested in that. I will level up regardless. This will give me gloves. This will give me spell power. I think I'll take the gloves. I want to see if I can get Gorbin to be crazy. Sure. This also gives me more money.
It's Firebolt. It's usually Firebolt. Yeah, it's probably Firebolt.
Okay, so... Problem is you only have a range of 3. Yeah, I probably should have you next to somebody so that you actually give them the mythic bonus, now that I think about it. So let's give him mythic bonus. I'm guessing these looks like spikes, so I do want to avoid standing on them. If I can. But I think he might end up standing on them, unfortunately. You know what? How do I... I'm gonna use this on you, and I'm gonna force you to move here. There you go. Let's put their caster in front. Let's go. Yes. Can't do much about it. Okay, good. At least, you know, our torque, luckily. Okay, those were annoying. They did a lot of damage to me, I feel like. Okay, buckler. Gain a buckler component. Units with an equipped buckler component or buckler completed item deals spell damage to adjacent foe when attacked. In combat rooms, a hex in the frontmost column gain a Giganto modifier. A unit placed there gains 20% max health and grows, dealing and taking less damage. I mean, torque isn't necessarily there to do damage. He's there to survive and take hits for us. Am I just gonna sell Jack? I might just sell Jack. Because I want the orc. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. We might get you at a later time. Oh. Didn't really help. I'm just gonna invest. Gain an Oaken Guard? No. I could sell the Oaken Guard, I guess. Gain Buckler? I haven't gotten any bucklers. I got a glove. Star Crown. At the start of combat, the wearer summons a duplicate of itself nearby with... Okay, so... We could make 2 torques. He's got a decent amount of health. Yeah. Torque. Make a twin. And just set you up to attack even faster. And now I can turn on this one. So I get some experience. I get a lifeline. And then... Yeah. Got that. Giganto. Yeah, I'll just get the Giganto. Alright. It's alive, almost. You notice the door to the head office is ajar, and peeking inside, you see the director is showing another Daija, her latest creation. The neatly clad skeleton is admiring a number of potions of all shapes and colors. One in particular. The director seems proud of it. Just for you, your highness. This should put on some meat on your bones, quite literally. Step into the room. Gera's eyes light up, summoning you close. What do you think? Wouldn't this face look better with a real face? It's alive, almost. Let's give you life. Let the dead stay dead. For great science, consumable cost less gold, a minimum 1. Duplicators are sold in shops. Shops sell fewer equipment and components. I could get a mana burner for 10 mana regen for every mana where gains they lose health. Experimental potion belt when entering a combat room, they gain a random temporary unit. Okay, that could be cool. Leltha's Guard. If your team has 3 or more units of the fighter, no. Skill with backflip. Replace the wearer's skill with backflip. Ignores the next incoming attack, dealing 150. No. +1. Ooh, +1 experience each combat. You know what? No.
Why not befriend Prince Lelthus? He hasn't got a bad bone in his body.
Yeah. Lelthus looks wearily at the bubbling brew, and you find yourself curious that just a skull can display emotion. My dearest director, thy kindness is appreciated. Ahoy hoy Wolfie, hello hello. No, there's no shave lax. You have not paid for it, and as such there cannot be shaving done. Hope you're doing well on this nice Sunday. We're playing some Tales and Tactics. Doing some auto battling. But this high elf is right. Perhaps thy tincture can find use elsewhere. It seems that Jera did not appreciate the refusal and storms off in a very tiny fit. Lelthus turns to you, tapping the massive bejeweled blade against his shoulder. Allow me to give thee some advice. Always be prepared, for combat may come at any moment. On guard! Oh yeah. Stand my ground. No, parry and disarm. I'll take the extra experience. Following in the footsteps of the vanguards, you square off with the prince. After a few moments, you feint right and strike left, ducking behind him with a smirk on your face. He looks to his side and back at you, realizing that you're waving at him with his own dislodged arm. Then, much to your surprise, a smile crosses his bony countenance. Well fought, and with my own arm too. No less. Thou shalt surely be victorious in the coming tournament. Alright, now we're gonna fight the boss, the Sludge Captain. As the unique unit Director Glog. This fight deals double damage on a loss. Yeah.
The captain of the Sludges earned his title by absorbing all of the other candidates.
As you do, as you do. So, just a couple... Directly controls a portal above the column containing the most enemies, then conjures a massive fireball from it. Okay, so... We have... Cloning Hex. The boss morphlings become copies of units. It must place a unit. Okay. So, I want the Giganto there. Want you there. I have to put somebody here. No. You go there. I guess you can have this. I guess you can have some Sparkies. I could also just give them something useless. Like, I could take out Sparky and instead put in, like, just the tier 1 Bulwark. It's a lot of health, though. Do I have anybody that could easily be killed? Somebody that really shouldn't be on the front line, just with very little... No, I guess I have Luke, but I don't like the possession thing. He could have a tier 1 Torque. He doesn't do that much. Yeah, you can have a tier 1... No, because I don't get any benefit then. I really want... No, I want my engineer. Bonus, I can have a gun. Sure. We'll do it like this, I guess. Fighto, fighto. No. Yeah, we took over him for a little bit. Get him! Beat him up! Yeah! Got him!
There's hardly even a scratch on your army.
Aha! Yeah, my army's too strong. Demon boost, duelist. No. Up to 3 dwellers that summon Jugunk can. Man, I'm not getting the, like, things I want at all. Let's try re-rolling it once. Mythical duo, start coming mythic units that are only adjacent to the mythic gain a shield. Ooh, orc boost. I do want the orc boost. Yes, give me orc boost. There you go, Luke. You're now an honorary orc. Oh, no, that just gives you counts as having an additional orc. Ah, I forgot. I thought this was the one where you equip it to somebody. Alright, good. So now we're counted as having 3 orcs. That's good. Let's rest before I use my reroll, my stuff like that. Alright. Raises my army size. Good, good. So now we can add our good new friend, Alright.
She's all fueled up and ready to go. Destination?
Master Trollgar, Xanatos, Eidolon. So we want orc, so we might have to go to Hexed City, it looks like, because I'm not seeing anywhere. Yeah, we'll only really get orcs there, which is unfortunate. I have more unlocks I could do in Sonic Necropolis, but hey, I want to see if I can find orcs. Either that or it's...
Everyone from scholar to scoundrel can be found in this ancient city.
That's nice. Good for you, good for you. That you're getting close to your goal of shaving. Let's see. Master Trollgar. Oh, he's just hanging out there, huh? Alright, can we get... Ooh, Bulwark and the Sparky. Alright, we put you there, we buy both of them. We do another reroll. I kind of want to invest to get more stuff though. Star Crown Upgrader. Yeah, I think I'm gonna invest. We'll just save. We have a decent amount of ones where I'm missing just one more and I can actually make an upgrade to someone. Just need a orc. So I have 2 potions of telekinesis. I can really mess with somebody. No experience currently. Get the same amount of gold. This one gives a fire potion. This one gives more experience but less money. I'll take the experience. The experience is just usually good. Yeah. You doing anything fun today, Wolfie, for Sunday Fun Day? Or is it just a chill time with little activity? It's unfortunate that the Giganto is all the way over there, but I guess we'll put you 2 in front like that, put you behind. Let's use this on you to move you there so you get locked down here instead. Yeah, none of these are gonna help. Alright, let's try it. We immediately killed that one. Good. Alright.
Good job on rousing victory.
We win. Heh. Victory. Did I get the contract there? Let's see. I did. Okay, so a little bit more experience. We get a lifeline, and we get that. Good. Now we have some lifelines. Man, I have so many random things. Library. I stumbled upon an old oddly inviting library. This is inventory to instantly level up. Choose a contract, earning experience. Let's go to the library and see what the library's got for us. Triple wielding. Units with at least 3 equipped items gain damage amp and damage reduction. Regal rares. Your rare units gain armor, mana, and attack speed. Abandoned ship. Sell all units as if they were dragged in Cell Portal. Gain 40 star point and 20. You know what? Fucking redo everything. Figure out a new composition, man. I think I'm good. If I got this when I have rare unlocks, I might have been interested. I'll do triple wielding to just give, since I do want everybody to have 3 items eventually. Come upon an odd signpost slightly off the beaten path. A small house-like enclosure holding a variety of books. To interest any adventurer, fill its shelves. Above it, strange symbols are carved into simple wooden sign. As you approach the runes on their sign, transform into your native language. Knowledge is power, so saith the wise, but too much knowledge will bring demise. Read it now for a little bit of experience. Read it later to immediately get a level up, but levels gain after level 6 do not grant. No. I'm already level 5. That would essentially just let me level up once. Drop cards with prices. So this is good if you're not prioritizing experience at all. But I started with extra experience and I usually go for experience. Draw cards with prices, possibly gain curse. I'll just read the book now and gain a little bit.
The house always wins in the end anyway.
Pause for a moment to recall your childhood and picture your favorite bedtime story, Beauty and the Beholder. As if by providence, your eyes fall in that very book, and you're transported back to a time of innocence and wonder. You spend some time reliving your youth and find yourself refreshed and ready to take on the grand tournament. Yeah! Alright, how are we looking? Can I get... No. Can I get... I get another Sparky. Come on. Another bulwark. That's good. Because I can move the Sparky here then. I haven't seen if I've gotten any other ones I really need. But hey, I think it's fine. Alright, 6 and a meat for some health. You are... And then a mana regen. That could be good for you. Yeah, to get you to do this more often, but I do, though technically I want to do more attack damage since that's what you scale. But getting to do this one more often is good, I guess. I also need to really make sure I start getting some actual item for these guys. I think I'll take the meat, give that to Torque, and give him more health and survivability. Since we're not really using Bulwark. Yeah, it also gives money. A vampire chef, huh? So I'm just gonna do a very quick... I don't know if it's loud for everybody else, but I'm just gonna tune this down a little bit. Go to 20. Yeah, I feel like it's just the music being a little bit too loud. There we go. Now it's better for me at least. Do tell if it's very low for any of you. Alright, so let's put you in there. Then we have a Slayer. Gains attack damage when it kills, so it heals. So Sparky goes there. You go here. Marita will hold down the skull with Bluke. Yeah, sounds about right. Let's get him. It's funny to have 2 of some units, so you get double the fun of burning. Alright, there were skeleton people, huh? Get him! No! Aha! They're dead. You had an undead army. Oh, whenever a unit kills, it gets... Oh, I didn't even read that. What do we get? Oh, the meat. Give that to you. That means you also triple wielding, so you get the damage amp and damage reduction. So you should be more than fine now. Not interested in any of you, so let's reroll. Ooh, another Gorbin. I don't have any Gorbins is the problem. Please? No. Please. Another Torque? Ah, good. Yeah, now he's... Ooh, but we also got a Wex. That is another Orc. That does mean I might have to sell Bluke. Which would suck. Man, I can't believe I haven't gotten another Bluke. But that does give me 5 Orcs. Which means I would have the... I would have them gain essentially 85 for 5 seconds and then a continuous 35. Making them real tanky. Yeah, I think Bluke might have to go then. He doesn't have much. And he is a mythic. The session is nice and all, but... yeah, no. I mean, I can wait, I guess. Like, this doesn't go away until I reroll it. So I don't have to do it until I have more money. Region till the black market. I believe that's where you buy things that have like... They're really strong, but they come with a negative effect. And then pick some new skills. Replace the skills. I'll see if I can't get myself an item. Come to a secluded bazaar, full of oddities and antiquities. A well-dressed man approaches you, though the only facial feature you can make out of his impossibly white grin. We had I have the most wondrous wonders from across the hexed realms. Snake eggs from the golden desert, enchanted gemstones from banal caverns, and no goblin market Texas. I get a coupon to get a free item. Alright, so Thor's Thunder Ticklies. Less damage, but much higher attack speed and spell power. And has a chance to stun everyone, so I mean that wouldn't be bad for Gorbin in a sense.
No refunds, no receipts.
Bond rings. Gain 2 special rings. The giving ring provides attack speed and sends incoming damage to the wearer of the receiving ring, which receives health. That could be good. Wearer benefits from all active traits except Mythic, but does not contribute to any. What?
Before you ask where I got these, don't.
Don't. Wearer benefit from all active, but he doesn't provide, which means I would go down an orc or an engineer. So that's not great. I guess I could take bonded rings. Give
That one's mint condition, brand new. Ignore the bloodstains.
we take Sparky out for a bit. We're now at 5 orcs. We do bonded rings for free. We do the we give Bulwark the receiving ring, and then we do the giving ring to Morita.
You got it?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't really want any of the other ones, but thank you for the free item. That one's, in a way, just upside. The other ones all have a downside. This one is just like, alright, they get stats. It just means that in Morita is a danger for Bulwark. Combat Tailor. Rift Traveler. Start of combat, one of your units and one of the travelers swap places. Both armies have -1 max army size this combat. Ooh. I don't have space to take anybody off the list is the problem, so I think we might have to do this one. One of my units and one of the travelers swap place. Okay. Sure. So I don't get to choose, I'm guessing. It is probably random. Slayer, Elvish Empowerment. Well, let's hope it's not you, Gorbin. Yeah, Torque is more tank than Bulwark currently, I feel like, so it's fine. Alright, let's hope it's either Morita or Bluke. I can live with either of them getting teleported. If Gorbin gets teleported, that's real bad news. Bulwark or Torque getting teleported is also kinda fine. Kinda wanna get the dummy out of here. Is that silly of me? Yeah, you know what? Dummy. Go be a dummy over there. Okay, can't do that. Alright, let's just put you over there. You don't do anything. I just don't want to spend a lot of time attacking that with all of them. None of them have like an insane amount. None of them are like super tanky, I guess, so it's fine. That's unfortunate that Gorbin was the one moved. Made him an actual target. There we go. Easy. Victory for Alidana! Give me my loot. Road Tail, Game of Chance. Oh, I should always accept Game of Chance. Alright, Vex, get in here. Nope, Jack's back. Doesn't help me. Okay, another Bulwark. Okay, another Bluke. That does help. That lets me move these guys off the field. Vex hexes the highest spell power foe. Hex is stunned for 1 second, then Stifle, dealing 60 spell damage per second for 4 seconds. If the foe dies while hexed, the hex moves to the nearest foe. If a foe dies within 1 second, you get to do the bonus effect. Ah, good. Alright, so we're fully in on Orc. And yeah, we don't have anything else really going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need all of them. I could swap out Blue, but he got upgraded to tier 3. So I feel like having the tier 3 unit is just beneficial, especially since he does give a little bit of extra damage to someone. So we could Gamba. That usually doesn't go good for me. Let's Gamba. The ringing of a bell catches your attention. Following the sound, you find a mostly empty table consisting of a few dice and an empty tray. The dice seems to shimmer as though calling out to you. It looks like some kind of game. A tattered wooden sign, covered in strange symbols, catches your attention. As you approach, the runes on the sign transforms into native language. Roll the dice and press your luck. Don't risk too much, lest misfortune be struck. Roll the dice. Just roll them for a little bit of money. Okay. Magic die, unit store rerolls cost 1 less, or draw cards for prizes but possibly gain a curse. You can never gain power rolls. Oh no! I mean, that makes these cost 1 so I can spam them more, but like the power roll is how you get actual things. I'm just gonna take some star points. 2d6, come on!
Better a bird in the hand.
Okay, 9. I'll take 9 extra money. Feeling a little curious and a little lucky, you step up to the simple wooden box, take hold of the dice and give them a toss. They roll and clatter before landing on a set of strange runes. You aren't sure what they mean, but they begin to glow a variety of colors, and you soon find yourselves filled with a sense of cosmic energy. It appears that whatever the game was, you seem to have won. Congratulations. Yay! Let's invest for the next combat. Could I have saved it and maybe gotten myself a rare? Yeah. Visit the room. Yep. You once again find yourself in the office of the Goblin Registrar. He looks different. He looks familiar, but the nameplate on his desk is different. Congratulations on not getting killed, future champion. You may now summon combatants from our premium dimension. Not that it will help against the Daya. Please gaze into this crystal while I relay in your chakra or something. Alright, let's get some rares and uncommons unlocked. None of them help me. Shrug and gaze into the crystal, watching the smoke. Space inside swirl with light and smoke. You don't feel any different, and after a few moments, you look about the room to once again find yourself in some sort of goblin-owned store. Welcome to Bumblebor's bountiful boutique. Everything you see here is almost certainly probably brand new. Alright, so we have a shaman and a bug war banner. Shaman? We did get a shaman. How many does shaman need? 2. Gain a shaman totem, which spends a charge to heal allies. So it starts with 300 charge and gains 20% of shaman's dealt spell damage as charge. Okay, that could be decent. It costs 14. I do want items though. Attack damage and health when hit, gain 3 damage and maximum HP up to 15 stacks. No banishment thing this time. Hobble. Maybe just take the buckler so I can combine it for torque. Take the buckler and the ring. What's the ring do for double meat? Pyromaniac Kit, 40% health. When first fallen below half health, each combat gain a shield for 20% of Mayor's max health for 5 seconds and deal the same amount of spell damage to adjacent foot. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna buy these two. And then we're gonna give the ring immediately to you. So now you have a lot of health. You gain 20%, which is like, what, 400 or so? 450-ish. Which is good, makes you stay alive, but also does that amount of damage to everybody around you. And then I have a buckler. Probably just give that to Bulwark. Yeah, here you go, Bulwark. That also means that Torque now has the triple wielding bonus. So a little bit of damage reduction and damage amplification. That's good. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's leave. Yeah, I don't want to buy any of these. Cactus Nymph. When struck with an attack, units deal spell damage to attacker. All units immune to crowd control effects this combat. I don't really do... I guess on the off chance he kicks somebody into them. Because I don't have taunt, and I just have lots of damage. I don't have my Vex out, so that's fine. Yeah, I think that one's fine. It's another meat, so could give that to Bulwark. Yeah, let's fight the goblin.
The wonders from down under. The ground, that is.
Ah, they're mushrooms. They're dwellers. Never mind, they're dwellers. Alright, so we got the Giganto. We have the Slayer over here. We have you there. Man, they are all tier 3, huh? Getting a little bit rougher here. You know what? Get burned. Take some damage. That worked out surprisingly well. Sad DM noises. Ah, isn't that the truth? That happens all the time when you're the GM. Reaper. In combat rooms, a random hex against Reaper, which gives attack speed and lifesteal. Ooh. Is that better than the elf? That's amp and lifesteal. Attack speed might be better. For 15 seconds, you heal. Okay, that could be good. Gain 2 random tier 4 common units. Nah, I'll just take the second wind. If the combat goes long enough, that since all of my guys are orcs, aside from Luke, that means they might go over 50% health again if they've taken damage that amount of damage, which means they get to trigger their and their damage resistance stuff again. You get the meat. So now you have the Pauldron of Milo, 10 armor, 20 health, and you taunt and hobble enemies. And after falling half health, you gain 20 more armor, so you become even more bulky. That's good. Come on, orcs. I got an engineer. Haven't really done much with engineers for a while. Brahim upgrades her basic attacks with new abilities over 3 casts. Her hammers for the rest of combat. First cast, bonus spell damage on hit. Spell damage is dealt to adjacent target, and next 3 attacks throw 2 hammers. I guess I could do that. But like, I have Sparky. Maybe engineer is just not gonna work out for us. We've just gone so deep into orc at this point. We're gonna get, I think, 1 more army size increase, and that's it. So I will have to forego an orc. So either I forego having Morita. I'll have to take the giving ring back. I guess I could bring in Vex instead as the orc. That means... No, because then I still won't... No, I have engineer. Yeah, because I have 1 engineer. I have orc engineer. This will be a dragon engineer. So if I get rid of Morita, then I also might as well also just get rid of Sparky. Because I'm not going to be able to have Sparky. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit... Like, you need... Yeah, I'm not going to hit 4 engineers. That's not happening. Yeah, you know what? Let's do... I don't remember if you get items back if you sell them. So I'm just going to be cautious because I do want to keep that item. Sorry, Morita. We're just going to sell you. We're going to buy the brim. We're going to put you down. No. Oh, because I do want... I need the 5 orcs. Oh, good. We got a bot. Hello, bot. Let's kill the bot, shall we? Shoo, bot, shoo. Go away. Go away, buddy. Nobody wants you around. There we go. Yeah, so I will most likely just have to sell Sparky as well then. So let's do the... Do you attack at all? I mean, you don't... No, not really. I could also just get rid of Luke and put in... I know, I like having the mythic bonus of just giving somebody a little bit of damage. Yeah, because it's damage, amp, and resistance. So that's really helping Torque survive, because he gets 25% damage reduction. Plus he is usually in the Giganto space, which is another 20%. In addition to his armor, which also gives him some damage reduction. So yeah, no, I think keeping Luke is very beneficial. So yeah, we're probably getting rid of Sparky. So let's just sell all the Sparkies. Good, I got the other engineer. Alright, constructs a temporary buffing orb for himself and allies. So, Tinker constructs a lightning orb on the ally with the highest attack damage and a frost orb on himself. After 5 seconds, each orb evokes. Lightning, 50% attack, 50 attack speed. Evoke deal to 50 to random enemy. Frost, 35 armor. Evoke. Tinker heals himself. Or heals. You know what? I'll take you, because I don't know which one I might get more of. So I'm just gonna make sure that if nothing else, I at least have both of the rare Tinkers. Yeah, maybe Luke should get the Giving Ring then. Gives him some attack speed. And makes it so if he takes damage... he's decently bulky. Vex is the least bulky, so... You know what, we're gonna do that so Vex doesn't get killed too easily. Yeah, that's good. So, Dungeon Tale, Estate Manor. Enter an abandoned manor, there is much to be found in forgotten places. Ah, yes. On the outskirts of the city, you gaze upon a massive manor, seemingly no longer inhabited. Surely, there must be some valuables left behind here. It's worth a detour to investigate the place. As you approach the grand estate entrance, only 2 words come to mind to describe this venerable house. Opulent and imperial. Yeah. Alright, so this is where we roll. We don't have a Celestial or a Professor, so we're not getting any bonuses. So we're just doing a D20, so we are going to get curses. But if I have a 20 or higher, to determine the severity of cost, you can preview the cost in the bar on the right. Room by roll range, which is the cost. Each room will have a more powerful rewards than the last. You can leave before any roll, including the first one, to collect any earned rewards and penalties. Each skill check can grant some extra 6-sided die to add if you have those guys. So I believe this yeah, we have to spend the heart. We do have a lot of the lifeline hearts. So, you know what? Let's see if I can get myself 6 gold without any penalty. No. Okay, it's just 2 curse.
Not all bad.
Yeah, it's just 2 curse. Exploring the mansion, you stumble on a curio sitting in the middle of an otherwise empty hallway, filled with a number of objects that you're sure would fetch a good price at the market you passed by earlier. So grab an elegant jewelry box. Shard of wood lodges itself in your skin. It isn't until you remove the shard that you notice an engraved plaque. Beware the splinter of discontent. In the next room, you hear the sound of demonic murmuring and cackling. You aren't sure what lies beyond, but you are certain it won't be pleasant. I don't have any of those. I could get a buckler, but I get one of these. 15% reduce. Yeah, I'm good. Nope. I'll take the hell. I'll take that, and I'll take the curses. So 10% chance for unit to become cursed. I'll take it. You never would have set foot inside the manor if you knew other feet would be there with you. You decide to take your trinket and slip back out into the night before whoever or whatever is here finds you trespassing. You race back to the comforting city light, stopping at a local antiquarian to offload your ill-gotten gains and put the dreadful hamlet out of your mind. Perhaps next time you will knock before barging into random homes, as you should. It's the Martial Master who has Master Trollgar. His spins dealing damage and has the unique unit Trollgar. Fight deals double damage on loss. Yep.
There's only going to be 3 hits. He hits you, you hit the floor, and then you hit new game.
Yeah. He's got the boss brand, so has extra health bar, damage resistance, and crowd control is reduced. Master Trollgar spins, dealing 200% of its attack damage and briefly stunning its target. Every third cast instead slams the ground, dealing spell damage to all everybody and pushing them. Alright, you go there. Bring him. Bulwark, I guess you can get the Slayer. That doesn't really help. I guess it lets you do damage. Yeah, you go all the way to the back and stay the fuck away. You go all the way to the back and stay the fuck away. Bluke. I guess Bluke could get this. Problem is Bluke is then still within 2 hexes. But hopefully that won't be a problem. He said very hopefully, knowing full well that probably that was going to be a problem. We'll win. Alright, we got orcs. Luke here's an honorary orc. Somehow. Alright. Yeah, I know. But he needs the damage buff. Okay, that's 1 health bar gone. We possessed him a little bit. Got a little stun out of that, basically. There we go. Got him easy.
You're getting better at this.
Yeah. I win. I got it. Right, now we get a campsite. Yeah, none of you. Ooh, another. Come on, really? Swy had the. He's an orc. Alright, let's get a Brim. We'll pay the 1 and get him. We have other Pale Hearts. Don't care about any of the remaining ones. Another Bluke. Does that help me? Not really. He's already tier 4. I'd have to sell. I guess I could sell Tinker. I now have 2 Brims. But yeah, alright, we'll sell Tinker. We'll get Bluke. We'll invest. We'll travel. We'll raise the army size. I didn't have to sell Tinker, because I was getting another. Well, too late now.
Oh, while you're here, try and find the bar. Rumor has it they're quite dashing.
Well, sure. Sparky, get in here. As you reach the entrance of the grand tournament, a possibly familiar goblin explains the rules. There is no violence on the tournament grounds, no littering. Gambling is only permitted at registered betting booths. Please report any solicitation to the nearest guard. If you're participating in a tournament, registration begins at noon. To turn around, you recognize another member of the Daya. Hopefully they don't hold a grudge. Sudden intrusion. A shrill cry resonated from the arena entrance, followed by several disgusted huffs and scuffs. You, of all people I have had the most unfortunate displeasure of meeting with, you are the worst. Not only I don't take pleasure in these competitions, but for you I'm going to make an exception. One of Gara's legends will have a boss heart. Neat. Due to your action, Gara's non-leader boss unit has a boss heart, but does not spawn minions. Good. Alright, so we could get some sponsorship, potentially make some money off your image as a challenger, or we could have a field trainer, learn from some of the tournament's strongest trainers. Use this unit to gain 15 free rerolls, afterwards rerolls cost 3 more star points, okay. Monster energy drink, where it gains attack speed at the start of combat, to lose 10 after 5, after 25 the wearer is hobbled for the rest of combat. If you have more than one heart, the wearer steals one to gain a shield. I'm good. Book of Sheer Skill. 40% plus 40 spell power. The wearer cannot cast their skill. The combat wearer's spell power is even distributed to all other allies. Do I have anyone that has a huge amount of spell damage? I have 160 on some of them. So they'd have 200 that they split among 5 other. I mean, that's not bad. It's spell power equal to 1/3. Oh, this one's just good. Mono region, where against spell power equal to 1/3 of your attack. The inventory full all lost hearts and gain pale hearts up to your maximum. Tournament bracket losses will still end the run. Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna help much. Is there anybody who has an ability I don't care that much about? I apparently have never seen this one, so maybe I should take it just to see it. Sure, we'll go to the region tail and we go there. A bellowing female voice catches your attention. Swing with your shoulders. Watch your feet. Breathe out when you release. A large orc woman smiles when you make your way into the training yard. You seem remarkably friendly despite your imposing stature. Haven't seen you before. Need some practice? Well, speak up. If a ranger like you want to win the tournament, you're going to need all the help you can get. So I could get it for free. A battle promotion, the first unit on your team to score a kill gains health, shield, and spell power. Gain a curse whenever you break. Curse unit gain 3 star points. Which is broomstick. Gain a special equipment, which is broomstick, which can grant multiple allies mono regen. Meat master, get a meat component. Anybody who has a meat item gains more health. Fave war banner. Combat rooms, a hex in the frontmost column against impervious. Nah. When orcs first enrage, they heal 40% of max HP. Oh, great. Alright, well, taking this one. That's all my money. Because we're getting the blood rush. Alright, now we need to earn money back. Yeah, we need a lot of money now, so let's get the combat. Let's kill Hothead. Units require 50% more mana to cast, but gain 30 attack speed this combat after casting. Okay, cool. Let's get attack range is halved. I'll take the one that gives more money for now. Alright, and then we're putting in... No, we already have it. All of them. El Dorito. Okay, we get basically the good. We just swap you two out. And then we move you to the front here. So you don't get to stand back and stun and do things. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, I know he's ranged. I should have moved Sparky onto it, I guess, but oh well. I do have I do have another melee unit now. Froggy. his friend. We make frogs now. Our hearts are full, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't need either of you. We have it fully invested. Don't need any of you. There's another Merida. Oh, we got rid of Merida. Never mind. Another Bluke. Sure. Good, I did get a Tinker. Great. Another Wex. Man, I can't believe I haven't gotten another Gorbin or another Bulwark. I guess the odds of getting them now are so small, so might not be worth keeping them around. And instead try and focus on actually getting, like, uncommon guys. Gorbin's already decently powerful just from the default. Yeah, I might just sell... Yeah, I'll just sell the Bulwark. I don't really want to keep upping him. Oh wait, this is Swine, not Bulwark. This is Bulwark. Yeah, let's sell Bulwark. I'll live. I need the money to make sure that I don't lose out on stuff. It also gives me a shield, so I could buff Bulwark a little bit more anyways. Move like this. Do I have an item remover? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna go there.
What's this extra unit? Don't worry. You'll find out.
Ember and Mud tokens. Great! That sounds fun. Alright. Don't know what they do. I'm really hoping you'll go for there. Come on! The Ember had to be there. Alright, Bulwark, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take the burn damage that Wex takes. No, Sparky. It's really hard to keep track of because I feel like nobody's taking damage. Everybody just felt like they were so bulky. My guys are just naturally bulky and regain health, though, so that's good.
A match well played.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah, I'm not going for Tinker. I'm gonna hope I find Brim. We found a Brim, that's good. We found a Vex, that's also good. And because of that, we can swap out Sparky. Alright, let's find out if I get the item back. So he has the... He has the Wicked Slasher. I don't remember if you get the item. Okay, you do. Good. Because then we instead bring in Brim, who is a ranged attacker. Okay. So we give attack damage and first kill, gain attack damage for the rest of combat. Are you mostly an attack? Oh, you do a lot of damage. Yeah, you can have this. She's going to hit real hard. Nobody else. No. Another Brim and another Torque. I guess. Then we can give Bulwark. Brim? No, Brim isn't super bulky. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Triple wielding, a little bit of damage reduction and bonus damage. Suspicious figure, so cursed items, but also potentially really strong items. The combat aware gains on every enemy. Ooh, makes every enemy tougher, but makes my unit really tough. Less attack damage, less attack speed, but gets more per curse. Man, if I had been stacking up curses, that would be real fun. The wearer dies and is replaced with a hostile. No, I'm good. Let's go to the Goblin Toss. Demonstration of both force and grace. Come see the Goblin Toss. Yeah, let's see what we can do with the Goblin Toss. A high-pitched voice carries throughout the tournament grounds. Growing in a small crowd, naturally, go to see what the commotion is about, to see a catter of goblins standing around the field. Some are dressed in capes, some in goggles, one wearing some kind of flying contraption. Step right up and try your luck. Choose a contestant and see how far they fly. These fine athletes have trained all year for this event. Don't disappoint them. Alright, so just roll a d20. Friend the Goblin Folk during next. You can reroll 10 times before it costs gold, and each reroll will refresh purchase item with new items. You roll the unit store to gain a free reroll. Gain 4 free rerolls. When you enter the quarterfinals, gain 3 uses of Key Punch. Each can be used to remove 25% HP and stun them. Okay, sure. No bonuses, so... Wow!
Ooh, natural 20. Well done.
That might be the first 20 I've gotten. So that... Choose which one of the 3 awards. Okay, Okay. So... I get 3 key punches, which can just remove somebody from the battle for a bit. I get rerolls and a chance to just get more free rerolls, so I can keep looking for what I want. Friend to Goblin Folk. No, I'm good. This one is the safest, because it's guaranteed I can just say no to somebody and maybe even hit the boss, because it doesn't say that you can't hit the boss. So I could just be like, alright, hit the boss, make him unable to do something for 5 seconds, but also start at lower health, making him easier to kill. Or we could do gold medal, so I can just start rolling a lot and see if I can get the units I want. No, I'm gonna go with safe option and see if I can't. Folks of all creeds and colors take their mark. Armed with an overly enthusiastic goblin, you choose a particularly small goblin, wearing a rocket-fueled wingsuit. She jabbers at you excitedly, adjusting her goggles, and commands you to fire. You hurl the girl into the air, then watch as the rockets fire, and she soars into the sky. She flies like a bird until crashing in a distant haystack, far off course. You wince, but she leaps from the stack, arms held high as the other goblins cheer. It seems that the event is more a spectacle than a competition, as it is with goblins often. Center to column contain ember tokens. All equipped items are removed. Units cannot be equipped. I'll just go with this one. Less experience, but I don't think I'll be able to hit level 8 anyways. And I'd rather just take the star points. I'll deal with the ember. Because, like, they also have 3 units that have to... They have 3 units that have to stand there. They also have Monty, who's the super long range, so he's never moving. Wow, the Elvish Empowerment isn't in the backline for once? That never happens. Okay, you two go there. You stay there. You go there. Hobble. What was Hobble again? Moves slower and deals less damage. I guess the Spindleton does quite a bit. It's fine. I think it's fine. These three are also gonna be burning. I have more units that aren't going to be burning until much later, and at that point I might already have activated like abilities that heal. Oh, so my units got to move first. Well, ain't that convenient for the group, for the enemy? Keep shooting him, cannon. Get him.
Well, that shows me up, I guess.
Yeah, stupid burning. Alright, we leveled up. Spellslinger in combat rooms, a random hex against the Spellslinger, which gains cost reduction. Ooh, that could be good for Vex. He has very high cost, so that could help him actually get to stun more. Could also be used on Brim, I guess. Titan in combat rooms, forefront, just lots of health. Your star point rolls are now power rolls, which result in duplicate. Ooh, you know what? I want this. I want to actually start. So many of mine are still tier 2. I need this. Of course, Brim is cursed. Why wouldn't he be cursed? Okay, so now so free rerolls are not counted. Oh, another Brim. Yep, please. Tier 3 Brim. I'll take it. Gloves. Or another shield. What's shield plus shield? Bastion's helm. Okay, I might want to do that. Then again, this is more gold and star points, so honestly more worth it. I don't... Gorbin can get the second pair of gloves. Yeah. I need the gold and stuff. I really don't think...
Fire at will.
Alright, so we have this, which does a stupid amount of damage to us. Okay, torque there. Man, it sucks that it's there. Go there, go there. Torque, kill the target dummy, and then go kill all of those guys. So I don't know who's gonna get the damage boost stuff here. I don't want all of them. Why don't you come to the front and stay there? That'll be fun, right? Sure, Hex mod. Yeah, I don't really want anybody to stand in that one, dude. I'm good. Ah, Gorbin, no! I forgot that that guy teleports, so moving him to the front wasn't really that beneficial, I guess. Oh well. Oh yeah, I should be using my... I don't think they matter anymore, but... Because I think after this we will just lose if we die anyways. Thunderdirk, every 4 they get... Yep, we're just gonna give you that. Oh. Yeah. More attack speed for you, buddy. 24 attack speed, and every 4 attacks you gain more attack speed. So make sure he just attacks an insane amount because he fires this to do another 30. And he has the foe cleaver, so you know, also spell damage from that. Yeah, none of these matter. Another Wex, sure. Prince Harmring. Oh, look at him. He's just a little guy. Ooh, another Bulwark. I did sell the Bulwark. Doesn't really help me at this point. I really need anybody else. Are you fucking kidding me? Morita and Bulwark. Really? Another Brim, I guess. So we have Swise. So if I could get a third Swy, I'll sell the Bulwark and put in Swy instead. I'm not getting the Bulwark. Not a Torque. Okay, I have another Torque lined up. That's good. Yet another moderately recognizable goblin is checking the names of tournament contestants. Next to him, you see a list of rules for the tournament. The tournament consists of 8 competitors and a single elimination style qualifier. All standard rules apply. Cheating is strictly forbidden. Please register your team at the... Oh. Well, this goblin just speaks like this, I guess. At the left before proceeding. A familiar voice behind you brings a smile to your face. Tournament competitor, any loss will cost the end to run. Regardless of remaining hearts, combat will yield no rewards. The ever-charismatic Bone Prince offers a toothy grin. As you step forward, Lelthas removes one arm and uses it to pat your shoulder, then socketing it back in place. Oh, crown. His crown. Glad to see you made it this far. To be honest, it gets a little lackluster going up against the same bunch year after year. It would be nice for some new blood to win for once. Take this. It's brought my family luck for years. Just don't lose it. I'm going to want that back. Alright, I got his helmet. So we have a shop of stuff. So I could drop this on friendly unit with an equipped component, create a new random component item, and merge it with the equipped one. That could be good. Mage and Dragon, no. Mana Soaker, health and mana. For every 100 mana the wearer gains, they gain a shield. Burn down, every 8 second heal and ignite. Ooh, that could be really good for my tanks that already have maxed out items. I think I'm gonna get myself a fusion gem. I'll get myself a buckler. And I'm just gonna buy myself a couple more potions. So... see. Spell power and armor. When it first would die, to become immune for 6 seconds. I should have bought item removers, so well, too late now. Because I'm not gonna get any more stuff, I think. There are no more combat rewards, so... you might end up going to the front, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna give you this so that you're triple wielding, and then the fusion gem. Yeah, I think we'll just fusion gem on you. You're a tier 3 character. Okay, you got attack damage armor, whereas immune to crowd control, every 5 attacks you're hit, ignore the next incoming. Okay, that'll make this guy real hard to take down, and he's got so much damage. Jeez. So, we are at the point where we kind of have to make some tough calls. So let's get ourselves another torque. And at that point also... I have the torque, I have the torque. I'm sorry, Gorbin and Vex. I don't see myself... we'll sell Vex first. Yeah. Sell Vex, power roll for Vex and... Okay, we got a Swy. So if we could get Swy, that'll be 3 Swys. Which honestly is probably much better than Bulwark. So I think we sell Bulwark. That gives us his items back. We buy the Swy, which becomes a tier 2 Swy. Oh yeah, I have the Bulwark here. Oh, the Torque here. And now let's pray that I sell the Blukes and that we then see a Torque. It is highly unlikely. No, I should sell the... I'll sell Gorbin. Because I have 2 of the other 2, so I just need 1 of them to show up. No, I got another Brim. That doesn't help me. I was really hoping. Because then I could have had 1 of them. I guess I can technically... No, I can't. Even if I do this, I won't have enough money to actually buy 1 of them, so... It won't help. So I'm just gonna give Swy the items that he had. So there. Swy is now ready, and he's more of a killer, so he takes more advantage of the damage buff one. Oh, damn it, I completely forgot. Alright, begin fight, sure. Then we do get points. Alright, let's buy the Brim. We got the Torque, so upgrade the Torque. Another Swy. He's a little bit expensive. I really need somebody else. I already have 1 of Brims. I think we're gonna not. Oh, of course, now we got another Gorbin. Come on. Another Bluke. That's good. That's good. Bluke we can use. Okay, we got another Swy there. That doesn't help. Alright, we got the Gorbin. Just because I can look. Yeah, no. Yeah, I guess I should have just bought the Swys. Oh well. Can't do much about it. Let's hope we are strong enough to actually make this work. Our tank is a non-tank that we made into a tank. Would it be better to have... Because this is... Damage amp and lifesteal? Yeah, I'm gonna put Brim there. Gorbin, you're sadly now mostly relegated to support. No, he has ceased. Gorbin is now sadly just mostly sacrificial lamb for any time I can't reliably block somebody. 4, 3, I guess there. I think that means they attack Swy instead. So Gorbin can get to attack at least. Yeah. Hopefully we can win. We'll have to see. He's full on horror and elemental. Well, 1 gone, but we are winning, it looks like. Luckily our engineers are setting up our gun properly. It's really annoying that they don't move towards the enemy while that happens. Alright, River has been beaten. We now face Rockman Otto, who has chess pieces. Can we get the chess pieces? I don't remember if the chess pieces are available for us to get. Giant and Slayer, and then there. I'm going to hope I don't need that. I could do a key punch. Yeah, let's do a key punch to make sure that I'm going to make sure the healer... No, I should make sure that a damage healer isn't doing much. The healer we can handle. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure the king doesn't get to do anything. That will let Brim and Blook work on him more. Maybe kill him before he gets to do much. Good, good, good. Go, machine gun. Yeah! Got him.
I didn't even stand a chance that time.
Yeah! Take that! I did this. Oh no, our skeleton body lost! Oh, who could have seen that? I was so sure we were going to be the ones in the finals. Gara's arm includes 2 act boss units that have been granted a mythic trait. Boss mechanic rivalry due to action. Gara non-leader boss unit has a boss art but does not spawn a unit. Alright, so Shredder-matic. And I don't remember if there's another fight after this. I don't think there is. So let's boss brand. So let's make sure you don't get to do much for 5 seconds. Rune of Strength, Rune of Magic, Leader brand. Yeah, let's make sure the leaders don't get to do much for the first part of the fight. Torque, go there, you go there, you go there. Just really focus in on killing this one, so he doesn't get to go his attack speed buff. And then I have potions, so let's hobble you. Wait. Let's hobble Teak, because he's like an assassin that... Yeah, he's an attacker. Who has the most damage? Is it... Teak's like Shredder-matic, but he's stunned and should hopefully die before he gets to do anything. So let's make sure that Teak doesn't get to do much. He's slowed and weakened. We're gonna make our tank tankier. We're gonna make sure that could do Brim to immediately have him on the first cast, so all his attacks do more damage. Yeah. You know what? Brim. Immediately get your 42 bonus damage, so you were hitting for a lot. And then let's move you over here, so you don't get to stay in the back. Alright. Final fight, I believe. Let's get him. Alright. I don't remember if it's the final fight or not. I might have just wasted all my potions for no reason. There might be another fight. I don't remember is the thing. Because that felt a little bit too easy. Alright, Jera.
Your hero stands tall and proud, holding aloft the cup of the grand tournament.
Yay! Never mind, that was the final battle. Let's have a nice drink. Total mastery. We've got practiced, registered, boss layer, tourney rank, king of commons, perfect fights, perfect bosses, void lord, potion party, investor. Look at all that mastery I got. Nope, it's still mathing. It mathed out. Alright. Do I have any unlocks I can get? I do. Enchantment Trade Pack 4. Unlocks additional bonus rate. Yeah, no, I'm like almost done with all the unlocks, is the thing. So, unlock enchantment. Have gotten all of. What? How did I get past this one without unlocking that? That must have been added later then. Some of these must have been added at a later date. Game modifier Scythe. Unlocks a new component item with Scythe. Lifesteal, Scythe component. Sure. I mean, probably should get all the things, right? Unlocked, unlocked, and enabled. Advanced foes that can permanently alter your units. Permanency. Sure. Get that. Just gonna make sure that all of the things are unlocked. Unlocked, 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 unlocked. Alright, so we did Ascension level 1, I guess. That's nice. Haven't played in a while, so good to know that we could jump in and do a nice little run of this. So, unlocks, bonus traits. Pack. The pack trait increases your army size. And corrupted. The corrupted trait grants bonus units but also curse. Good, let's do that. New perks. Perk pack. Meta. Adds a small bundle of new level up perks to the pool. Grace. Instantly tier up your units to tier 3. Cull. Banish 12 units. Loads of candy. Gains 20 star points. You don't gain a free reroll each combat. Okay, might as well. Perk power. Adds a small amount of new level of perks to the pool. Your units instantly teleport instead of moving. When they do, they gain attack speed. When you unit attack, crowd control of foes, they gain mana. Tombstone. Whenever one of your units die, it gives the lowest health ally a shield. Oh, that's cool. And then game mode sandbox. Unlock sandbox mode. A tool will generate units and items at will to simulate combat. Okay. Well, I guess now I've unlocked everything again. I'm pretty sure I already had all of it. I don't remember this. I think this was like the last thing or something when I played last time. But hey, well, lots of things unlocked. But yeah, that was Tales and Tactics. We actually managed to finish a full run of that in a stream. That's nice. Yeah, we have instant runs. We now have Sandbox where I can just choose. I unlocked Challenge Climb 3. So all previous challenge stage plus. So 2 is region effects. Each region adds special combat modifier, and then tier escalation. 1 bonus enemy tier up in Act 3. Okay, so stronger enemies, and then we start with some curse and Devil Steel. Devil Steel pair which offer rewards in exchange for tougher battles. Passing on one gives curse. So we could run a good curse thing with that, I guess. But yeah, that's been it. Fun times. Fun little one. It's a single player auto battler that I enjoyed fine. Yeah, thanks everybody who came by. Hope everybody enjoyed some Tales and Tactics. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, morning, evening, whatever it is in your time zone. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with our newly replaced main game, Aria Chronicles. We kept going on Thursday, and now that is the game we play Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then I'll have to figure out what game I will actually do on Friday, every other Friday. Probably gonna, as I say, try and find one that actually tests my new PC and screen, so I can actually see just how good it all looks, instead of playing games that don't really focus on graphics much. I just need to find one that is not going to be of a type of game that I'm not good at. We'll have to see. But yeah. Thanks to Wolfie for hanging out for a bit. Yeah, hope you all have a good one now. Bye bye. Enjoy your Sundays.